this it's for you and Recurring. So we talked about Shiva Temple in Groton, and there is a fear in Lowell that this temple is scaring people because it's in a home. But the reason I'm bringing up like why people are afraid is bottom line is if you keep it simple, there are things that we cannot digest. I mean, whatever we cannot digest, Shiva helps us to digest. Whether it's a mourning, grief, habits, food, everything. So people, when they cannot digest their behavior, actually, many people, right, when they are drunk, they will do things and they'll have a blackout. When they wake up, I ask them, hey, I said, did you do that? You know what they say? They never say no. What they will say is, I'm not capable of it. If they're rational, of course, they wouldn't do it. But when they're drunk, they are doing it. So when you ask them, hey, why did you do that? They say, I'm not capable of it. I'm not that type of a person. So what Shiva does is allows you to digest what you can for that minute. Let go of what you cannot digest and work on this indigestion. And you have to revisit it again and again as life process, meaning like he'll give you multiple failures until whether it's a fallen marriage, fallen husband, fallen relationship, until you get husband number one, beat the shit out of you. You keep doing this again and again. Husband number two, you get a little better, your words get better. So you're saying, oh my God, I cannot put up with this crap anymore. So I'm going to leave them. Third husband, you say, okay, verbally, I'm not going to take this. Fourth husband, oh, okay, now I need to act better. Fifth husband, maybe you wake up. What I'm saying is you attract the situation that lets you grow. And Shiva's a space in you need to grow that is totally not getting it in the place where you digest and become bigger and bigger to handle this smaller and smaller issues until you become that piece in you that's in completion. You're complete. You're saying, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to put up with this anymore. At some point, you woke up and said, I'm not going to live this lifestyle anymore. I need help, right? If you come from a space where you're self-destructing and you're coming to ask for help, that's going beyond your ego. So then Shiva helps through the mourning process. Jewish, they call it Shiva for mourning, 7 days. You can go through mourning. 7 days, 30 days, 11 months, according to them. In India, it's a 12-month mourning. But it's not the regular month, it's lunar month in India. So the ancient time, the lunar month was what was used, not the solar month. Solar month is existing only for 2,000 years. Like Indian tradition was there like millions of years ago. So that's one way of looking at Shiva. The other thing is what we can digest, you grow that. What you cannot, you need to put it out, So that's why I was using the other term. Sometimes I feel to be fancy and say those terms so that it doesn't really stink when I talk.
Right. Yeah.
So that people actually I used to watch this thing called Pinky and the Brain. Have you heard the cartoon? In the past they used to play. So Pinky is like this smart guy who's bent on controlling the world. And the brain. The Pinky is like the idiot version of the brain, okay? So brain will say, salutations! And then everybody will say, I don't know what he said. Pinky says, oh, he says hi.
Yeah.
So that's the same way. I use fancy words so that I appear fancy.
Right.
But the bottom line is I don't want to be offensive by saying something socially inappropriate,
Right.
So Shiva could mean so many things, but in Jewism, it's mourning period. In Hinduism, dead body is without an I in the middle. When I leaves, it becomes Shava, which means dead body. When I is in there, it becomes Shiva. So when you do not have life, you become dead inside. And that's what Shiva is about, to bring back the life inside. And if in case I is gone, then you have no life. So that's why in other faiths, they call it, I gave you life so you can live it to the full, right? I'm not going to talk religion here because, like, I don't want to offend anybody, you know. Like, everybody has a million faiths. But I feel whatever you can use it as a crutch to go from space A to space B is enough by me. I don't care about any religion you follow. I do 12 steps. That way, like, you know, this month is step 5. Do you do 12 steps?
Well, I did, but let go of it.
Okay, so I do step program. So this month is 5th month, May, right? So step 5 is admitted to God, to ourselves, to another human being, the exact nature of our wrongs. God could be inside you. The reason God is home, like for me, my body is home of God. If there is a reason God is displaced inside, I'm homeless. So if you understand and put God back in your home, you are God. Until you figure out your God, you need to look outside. The minute he's home, you don't need to look outside. You just tap yourself. Remember how they do in military?
Yeah.
Poop, poop. So it's the same thing. You do you beat your chest and say, I'm home, God. Okay. So be home.
Okay. And I appreciate it.
Yeah. This whole journey is about finding us back home. Have you watched the movie Shack? Or read the book Shack?
I don't need. I can't retain.
So if you can get it on Netflix, the Shack, the movie, that whole thing is about bringing back him to his home inside his heart, and the angels and the higher beings work with him. So they build a garden for him, virtually in a space on a weekend. They make him come to a retreat, and they recreate the garden for him. Sometimes I physically do it. I create a garden. Like, that's why, like, you know, my space I create, because sometimes you want to bring that life back externally before you can accept internally. And you know, plant is a sign of abundance. If you plant one plant, you have to weed it out at a certain point because it overgrows. There is no way you cannot share a plant. It grows so much, it gives out so many seeds. And through plant, I learn abundance. It grows in a way that's like you know, unfathomable. It is so generous in its gift. So I feel like that we need to be generous with our life. And the only way we can be generous is by living inside us home. You just smile. There's nobody that can deny smiling back at you. Okay, life. It's about life. Okay. And I also want to show